So hi, William Hououin here for a new Villagers and Heroes video, and this time I am not alone to comment on this Frontier Zone run. I am with none other than Otter V. Hi, I'm so happy to talk to you.
Hey, William. Yeah, super glad to be here. Thanks for inviting
So,
me.
so just in case somebody doesn't know who you are, you have a pretty unique relationship with Villagers and Heroes. Wanna just say a word about this, or are we leaving that to mystery?
No, I can go into some details. Yeah, so I started off as a player way back in open beta 2011. I was just a kid at that time. So I started back in 2011. I've been a player for, wow, it's been more than half my life at this point. And yeah, eventually I transitioned from a player to being on the event committee, from the event committee to being one of the members of the moderator team, and then got to go into the code itself and become one of the devs. So yeah, it's been a really great journey, and I still can't believe that I'm a dev even after all these years.
This is a very unique story. Honestly, you're kind of a child of Villagers and Heroes, and that's crazy. That's such a great adventure you had with the game. Honestly,
Yeah, it's kind of like I was growing up as the game was growing up. So
yes, yes. That's really nice. And so what I mean, and it's gonna be convoluted. People know me, so it's fine. But what we are doing here in game, you were in this particular run.
yes, yeah,
And so
I'm I'm a holy priest who is not healing anyone. That's me.
yeah, I'm trying to heal. Healing in Villagers and Heroes is not always easy, in particular when you have those big groups. I don't know how many we were, but it was kind of a lot of people. And
Yeah.
that's what we are running here is called a frontier zone. It's a level scaled zone, so everybody can take a part in it, no matter what level you are. Obviously, you kind of have to have leveled up a bit to have access to this place, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It's kind of in the late zone, 80 level 80 something.
Yeah. Exactly. It's yeah. Exactly. Level 80.
And are you the architect of this? I know you worked a lot on the frontier zones.
Yeah, the frontier zones were kind of my pet project. The idea came from, I saw in World Chat one time on US2, players were talking about how they missed some of the old dungeons. I don't know if you were around back then.
Yeah. I was around starting when the game released on 2018 on iOS, and I was there back then. And I did take a break. We'll talk about it a bit later of
Okay.
the reasons of the break. But I've played for like 3-4 years nonstop,
Yeah.
and I was there when the old dungeons were introduced.
Yes, yeah, the heroic halls of salvation. It was kind of born from the idea that players wanted a little bit of a casual group experience where they can just go around killing bounties, not necessarily timed and no complex objectives, just kind of a hack and slash adventure. So that's where the idea of the frontiers was born. And try to keep it a little bit different from raids, whereas raids are you need to be a little bit more organized. There are puzzles, there are mechanics and objectives. And so, yeah, the frontiers are a little bit simpler, but it's good if you have like just some friends you want to kill some enemies. So this one in particular was one of my favorites because I know some people may not like the dual boss fights here where you have to fight two elders at the same time, but
we did add some troubles. We'll see it a bit later in the video. Yeah, it was not easy.
yeah,
If you have any tips to give once we're there, I'm sure some people will be happy to listen to them.
I don't give anyone any help except helping them towards their death. That's my goal. But yeah, the frontiers are fun. Like nice group content. Enjoy with your friends, and there may be some more in the future. You never know.
There's already 7 of them. which is quite a lot, and I do enjoy them. Leveling back to, well, it's not max level anymore, but I'm trying to get back to level 95 to get access to my tailor-made weapons. I cannot wait to get those weapons back. They give great experience point. This is crazy good. I do believe it's the best way to level up right now, at least for me.
And the experience reward is definitely intended because these are hard areas. They're scaled to 3 players minimum, so it needed some incentive for players to want to spend the time finding a group and organizing a group to tackle them. So yeah, I'm glad the experience reward is good.
Yes, the experience reward is fantastic. And I do like the fabled gear thingy. I was wondering, I felt like such a noob, but I was questing in Glendergan, and is that, I'm not good with names, but I was questing Pools of Andorra, those late zones, and, well, previous late zones. Now it's the Crux, but and at some point my smite was hitting like 2-3 times in a row, and I asked in the world chat, I said, man, why do my feet is hitting people many times in a row? And somebody said, would you have some fabled gear? And I was, oh my god, this is it. And I went and read, and that was that. I love fabled gear. That's good. That's great stuff.
Well, glad to hear it. Yeah. The fabled gear is the main point of that is to try to introduce a little bit more build variety, because we saw something that players were talking about is that they felt every class, like every holy priest, felt the same. Every lightning warrior felt the same. So with fabled gear, there's a little bit more variety, and obviously not everyone's gonna like it, and that's fine. That's why it's optional. But yeah, there's some fun perks in there. Personally, my favorite one is. The one I'm playing in the video is actually the one you're talking about, which is Oathbreaker. That's one of my favorites.
Yes, this is the one I have. Yes. Yeah. I don't have all the set, but I have 2 pieces of the set, and this is pretty good.
Yeah, wait, when you get this, like the 4 and the 6 piece bonus, I think it gets even better. Personally, yeah, I enjoy that set a lot. It's fun to play with because I'm more of a battle. I'm not a great healer like you are. I'm more of a hitter.
Well, I don't know if people watching this video will think I'm a great healer, but it's my priority. I'm trying to keep people alive. That's what I try to do. I'm not sure I'm good at it, but I try.
That's better. That's better than what I do.
Yeah, so I did like that, and something that not every player did enjoy is I was kind of shocked because I took a break. Well, might as well just say it. I did, when I was level 95, at some point, the Crux wasn't there yet. It was in between, and I did all the quests. I did everything. And so I thought, you know what? It would be great to re-experience the story, go back to the beginning with the little murder mystery story. And I did a rebirth, and I killed the game. That's what I did, because I was level 20 and I was like, oh my god. And I was thinking a bit forward in Saphira's Lament and the level 50 grind, and I was, oh my god, no, what did I do? And I kind of stopped playing. Like, honestly, that's it. I should have made an alt. This is what I should have done. It was not smart of me. But
yeah, rebirths are tricky like that. Like I've seen many players who follow that same path. They rebirth and then they kind of vanish because they don't really feel motivated to continue being a level 1 again. Yeah, it's definitely tricky. I've done a lot of rebirths myself on my characters, and that I kind of got past that is try to run with friends whenever I can. That helped me level up quickly. But yeah, sometimes you just need a break. Everyone needs a break, and you come back stronger.
Oh, and I'm really back. You know that John Wick scene when he's thinking is back? That's me. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah,
But
I've been seeing your event advertisements. It's exciting. It's like old
yeah,
times.
yeah. I've hosted the headlines on a boat. I hosted a spooky story at my house that I decorated for the occasion.
Whoa.
I've been questing a lot with the Lumineers. I love this part of the story. Always
Yeah.
thought it was great. Nadia is great. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. The community is still, like I said in the previous video, Villagers and Heroes has always been to me a great place to go to before then being a great game. I mean, sure, it's a good game,
Yeah.
but I think it's a great place to go. People are always funny. It's always easy to have fun in world chat, and
I
as
agree.
you, as we can see here on the video, because this is one of the goal of those videos to show. I see that, often on social media, people are asking for an MMO. Villagers and Heroes is coming up quite often, and people are always asking, well, is there any group content? Yes, well, there is. And look, I mean, there's a lot of people here. This is group content.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Exactly.
kind of want to showcase like the group content, but I do like questing. Anyway, I'm having a lot of fun playing. But one of the thing I was doing when I was level 95 was helping new players kill elders. And so I was pretty shocked when I came back. And yeah, there's still elders, but you cannot one shot Lady's Fate anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a huge change.
Yeah.
This
That
is big.
was definitely a very controversial change, and not everyone was happy with the change, but essentially the elders as they were, they we did not feel that they really had the gameplay that they were intended to have. We're
I
not saying that.
totally agree.
Yeah, like we're
Yeah.
not saying the interactions that players were having were bad. Like we do like high level players helping lower level players, but essentially elders were supposed to be these formidable, tough, scary bosses. And when a low level player just sees someone killing them in one hit, it doesn't have the effect that we want it to have. It doesn't really. I don't know if it really excites them, as a low level player to
Oh
see
no.
something like that happen.
I mean the mechanics. I mean maybe those elders had mechanics, but the only mechanic that mattered was to call for a high level players in the world chat
Yes.
to
Yeah.
come and one shot them. And
Yeah.
no, that was not exciting.
Yeah, and some of
No.
these elders, like as you said, they have really like someone worked very hard on creating the scripts for them, and it was a shame to see that go to waste.
Yeah. I do. The fights here are pretty exciting compared to what it was.
Good.
So I mean,
Glad.
yeah, I do enjoy them. I do miss a bit. Like, I mean, going to help a lower level player, that was a great feeling too. Although you can still help lower level players. I've been giving away pies and flowers all over the place. Every evening when I stop playing, I go to Summer's Hollow and I look at the new players and I mail them some flowers, a dozen of royal daisies,
Oh, that's
and
nice.
and 3 pies, and tell them sell the flowers for gold, and pies gives you an XP boost. And a bunch of them are replying. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, the next morning I log in and I always have 2-3 emails like, "Hey, thanks for the pies," and so. Anyway, there's still many ways you can help lower level players, even though, elders have changed. This definitely makes the combat more exciting. A change that I was so happy to see, but I was really taken aback by it. I was surprised. Was the elder fragments. When I stopped playing, all my house vault was just elder fragments. It was oh, and now it's just one type of currency, and that's great. And then I'm going to Akron and I'm saying, "Yo, make me a good mace," and that's it. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that was one of the biggest benefits is being able to streamline the system because as you mentioned, like players. I don't know how many currencies there were. There must have been at least 40 different.
Oh, that
types
was
of fragments.
crazy. That was crazy. And the way you would obtain that gear, I was always, oh man, is it the emerald thing that I want for level 50 or is
Yeah.
it the, oh my god. And that was always super complicated. I love this change. I think it's way better.
And
Way better.
I think it integrates very nicely with Fabled as well, because players were one of the problems players had with Fabled gear in the past is there was no easy way to acquire it. You only had to get it from loot, and so transforming the Elder gear into the Fabled gear felt like a very natural change. And yeah, you can still get your Elder spells if you want, and you can also pick up Fabled gear if you want and wear that. And yeah, it's like it just feels a lot more streamlined, and I'm glad that you and hopefully other players are enjoying that change.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine this one being controversial. I can understand the scaling of elders and okay, maybe, but this one is a complete win.
Everyone loves inventory space.
Yeah, exactly. You're saving a whole, you're saving a lot of space now. That's crazy. I really appreciated that change. And man, I cannot wait to get my feet into the Crocs. That's the reason I'm pushing
Yes.
to be level 95. I mean, Sarah is always writing some good stories, good lore. This is something that I always felt was underrated in V&H. The fact that it has pretty deep original lore.
Yes, yeah. The Crux is fantastic. Like the team did a really, really amazing job on the Crux. I've been able to play it with one of my higher level characters, and I love how big the maps are because it really feels like an adventure. Like you're out and exploring. You don't get to see the entirety of the map in one sitting. You kind of have to do it in chunks. And the questing is I know sometimes there's some bottlenecks with the questing with like loot drops, but the dialogue is always funny. It's always fun to read.
Yeah, I can't wait. So, as you could see here, I thought the run was over, which was not the case at all. It was my first time in it's Bandit's Lair, right? That's how it's called.
Bandit's Retreat, yeah.
Retreat.
We took an unconventional path during this run.
Yes. So I thought we were done, but there's actually like 4 elders here. It's
Yeah.
it's the level 80 elders, right?
Yes, yeah. They were pretty much scaled up. Other than that, mostly untouched. A little balancing and tweaking here and there, and then of course like pairing them together. But other than that, they are the 80 elders, as you know.
Yeah, I recognized when we were running it. I recognized a few mechanics that I remembered. As you'll see, I'll die anyway in the fire, but
Yeah, the fire is killer.
Yeah, I did remember the fire, but I was not prepared. So yeah, we had a pretty big group. I think we did all right doing the run.
Yeah, I think we had around 25, 30 people, which is personally my sweet spot for group content. Is obviously just a personal opinion, but it's between 6 and 12. I like groups between 6 and 12 because you have a good variety of classes, and you also, the individual still feels like they're important and valuable. When you get to the bigger groups, like groups of this size, it kind of starts to become like a giant mosh pit of names just hitting things. Obviously, it's still fun, but yeah, my personal favorite is like a group of 6 to 12. The challenge is there, and every sword matters.
Yeah, I never do it when I record, but sometimes I look at the charts, and when we are big groups in frontier zones, I did run Shadow Den quite a few times already.
Yeah.
And you look at the damage done, and there's like 2 players that have like 10% each.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
after that, it's a big bunch of 2%. Everybody's like 2% of the damage, and that's
Yeah.
it.
I hope you don't pull up the healer charts.
Well, I certainly do. I
Oh
certainly look
no.
at it. No, no, never when I record. Never
Okay,
when I
okay.
record.
I was gonna say blur my name.
No, no, I don't want. No, but it was in. I know in a few games. This is very. This was something very controversial. Uh, when I was playing Final Fantasy 14. And fun fact, I did left Final Fantasy 14 for Villagers and Heroes, so it's quite a compliment to this particular game
Nice.
here. Yeah. I was, and we did not have any charts, any DPS charts. And some people were, putting some add-ons to get them, and it was very frowned upon because
Ah,
people were kind of they did not want to get shamed for the damage they
I
did
see.
or did not do. They didn't, there was this whole culture. The goal was to be, inclusive and nice to each other, but uh, that was also giving some, freeloader. Is that
Yeah,
a
I see.
word?
Yeah,
You, and we have that in Villagers and Heroes too. People that come to those places and don't do a lot.
yeah, yeah. It
But
happens everywhere. It's
but
unavoidable.
yeah, and I, I don't mind all that much. It's not something I really care about. I mean, everybody should at least try. If you come
Agreed.
to a battle zone, you should do battle.
Yes, yeah.
Then that's something you should do. As a basic courtesy.
Yeah, maybe those other games like Final Fantasy are more hardcore competitive. Maybe that's why
Oh
they
yeah,
had to
it was.
forbid those charts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. The raids were really savage.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah.
that was very difficult. You really had you needed to be organized. Like some people requested voice chat. You could not participate
Oh,
if you were not in voice chat because you did not have to speak yourself, but you needed to hear the calls.
got it. Got it. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was not possible without it. Like honestly, that was pretty difficult. But anyway, oh, see, that was some fabled gear just
Oh
there.
yeah.
I think it was a holy, not a holy, a shadow one though. I can't remember. But yeah, we did one of our biggest enemies at the end of this run was actually the lag.
Yeah.
Lag was a pretty big. It was the last boss.
Yeah.
The last boss was the lag.
Lag is a constant is a constant battle. There were some recent improvements, but yeah, there's always room to grow when it
Yeah,
comes to lag.
I did watch the live stream, the latest one with Damon and Sarah, and he was talking about this illustration with car lanes, and I can't remember how it was called, but he was trying something new to help
Yeah.
with lag, and I cannot speak too much because I was probably not playing at the worst of the lag, but to me, I mean, that particular evening was the worst I've seen. Because
Yeah.
questing, I was fine. The other frontier zones, that was fine. I did not have any problem with the
Yeah.
lag. So
I haven't been very super involved with the performance side of things, so I can't comment too much about that. But I will say that it's something that they're still monitoring and working on. So don't give up hope.
oh, I certainly won't. I mean, I am pretty lucky because if the servers are still in the same place as they were like a year or two ago, I'm very close to them. You know,
Okay.
I live very close to Montreal. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm one of those low ping people. That's for sure.
I'm
That's for
envious
sure.
of you.
Yeah, it's working great. All right, so what about the mechanics of this zone? Any tips and tricks? Any general tips and tricks?
Ooh. I personally like and prefer that players figure it out on their own. But I guess I can. No, I don't know if I
Oh,
want to give. It's hard, because it's like someone has to root for the bad guys, and that's my job. I have to root for
I
them.
can, I can respect that.
But yeah, I would like players to consider making some more guides on the forums. I haven't seen a lot of guides or tutorials on the forums lately, so hopefully players will take an opportunity, write some guides on some of these bosses or some of the new fabled sets or just class guides in general, because I think that aspect of the forums is lacking a little bit. I know there are some very knowledgeable players out there, so yeah, take it as a call to action. Maybe share some of your knowledge with the new and upcoming generation of Villagers and Heroes players.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I do like that. It's not gonna be me. I suck with mechanics and organized thoughts. That's not me.
It's one of the things that I personally miss about being just a player
Yeah,
is
that
as I
was you
love
actually. That was you. You were making the guides. That
I
was you.
love I love making guides, but now it's just it wouldn't be
It
fair
would be
or
weird.
make any sense for me to make guides.
No, it would be weird.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But yeah, you were the one. We had Matfish that was pretty good
Yes.
two,
There was
three
also
years
another
ago.
player. There was another player. I think Dawnfire. Great
Yes,
guides.
Dawnfire. Yes. Was making a lot of guides too. So we did have some. We did have some. But right now, yeah, it's pretty bare bones. You
Yeah. So hopefully someone hears this and gets inspired.
hopefully. Now here we are pretty much at the end of the run, if I'm not mistaken. This
Yes. Yeah. This is the run back is going to be the calm before the storm. The storm is where the majority of the group starts getting killed by the fire guy.
Yeah. This fire, it hurts a lot.
It does. It does. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is. It hurts. Don't stand in the fire. That would be. There you go. This is my tutorial of Bandit's Retreat. Don't stand in the fire.
Is this
Yes.
your first time running this zone?
Yes, it was my first time.
Are there any that you haven't run yet, or is this all
Yeah.
seven?
No. There. I still have quite a few to do. I did the Shadow Den. I did the Goblins Root Caves, and I did this one. And I think it's pretty much it. Honestly,
Okay. So you still have four to go. Okay.
I've unlocked all of them. I went and see. I tried to progress alone. It's not working. It's
Yeah.
impossible. I did at some point. When you've been playing this game for a long time, you get quite a lot of resources.
Yeah.
I've been an ardent subscriber. Even in the time I was not playing, I was still subscribed to Ardent membership. So I have a lot of potions, and I have a lot of resources.
Right.
And so I did try to chug potions while trying to beat a bounty in one of those zones. I can't remember which one. But I was healing the bounty. I was not doing enough DPS to make it go down, basically.
Yeah, they're
It's
all
really-
scaled to 3 people minimum, so it's going to be tough. Some people I have
I know,
heard
yeah.
can solo them, which is impressive. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough.
Some people can, but my at that point, I've it's been better now, but at some point my weapons rating were like 4. And my
no.
armor was like 5. So, I mean, I don't put a lot of time in those gear because they're gonna be obsolete anyway, pretty quick. So
You must be close to getting back to your 95 gear.
yeah, absolutely. I'm level 87 now, I think.
There's nothing better than slipping back into that 95 gear after a rebirth.
Oh yeah, I seriously, I'm dreaming. See, I died here.
Oh yeah,
I
the
died.
fires everywhere.
Yeah. I suppose there could be some better routing to contain the fire in one place probably.
Well, if you see me, I at some point hide in the water.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, I saw what you did, and I was seeing you. We'll see in the video shortly, and I thought, oh my god, what a great idea! And are you immune to the fire when you're in the
No,
water? No.
it just makes you feel safer.
Yeah, because I went there thinking it was some kind of pretty smart trick to do. And at some point, I kind of saw the fire being very close, and I thought, you know what? I'm not sure I'm safe. Let's not stay. And we'll all see it play out pretty soon. But I thought that was pretty smart if you could be immune from there. Now everyone would go there and attack from a distance, probably. Yeah, I died
It is an
again.
interesting idea, though. Yeah.
Died again. This is yeah. But yeah, the
looking
plan
good.
is to my plan is to do a video of all of the frontier zones, kind of like this one.
Yeah. Are you going to
Hopefully,
have a guest for each one?
I would love to. I won't drop names because that would not be fair. People have all their reasons to not want to talk, you know. But I had somebody from Goblin Roots that I would really have wanted to have on voice, and they were kind of, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, I'll do, and you know, last minute was, I'm too stressed out, you know.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, I understand. I understand.
My first time on the live stream, I was very, very nervous. I was sweating a lot.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, and yeah, you know, I don't have a huge channel, and you know, I don't get hate comments most of the time. um, but yeah, I mean, I was disappointed. I would have liked to, but I ended up doing the monologue, and I wish I could. When somebody's coming to do the commentary with me, it's great if they were in the run. I think it's way funnier that way. So I'll try. This is something I want to do. I was so happy that you said yes, honestly. I thought it was a very long shot. But I thought, you know what? You know, we used to talk. You were one of my, when I did the fashion contest, you were one of my judges. With,
I remember that.
Remember, we were with Card Queen.
Yes.
That hurts a bit to think about it, but yeah, there was Card Queen, you and me, and we were all judging the fashion show. And I thought, you know what, I'm asking, and yeah, you said yes.
Anytime.
Instantly. Yeah, that was really nice. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun, and if you do any other fashion contests, I'm always
you're willing to be the judge.
Always ready to judge people's fashion. I do that. My anyone who is in the same guild as me knows that I go around judging everyone's fashion every day. I tell them if their boots aren't matching, if their hat's not matching.
I've been using the same outfit since 2019. That's kind of crazy.
I like your outfit. It works. It suits you.
I love it. It's the cherry candy maker. It's the best outfit. Is there any other outfit? I don't think so. That's the only one. I love it. It's kind of my character. It's I even have a friend who make a drawing of me in that. I mean, it's actually my you know, my profile picture everywhere. It's kind of me. It's really me.
Yeah, I love that.
I do use the pumpkin head thingy when it's Halloween in VNH. I do. I have my Halloween costume, and I have this one, and that's it. Obviously, I have all the wardrobe slots unlocked.
Yeah,
which makes no sense.
Yeah, my go-to Halloween costume is the jester. So I'll wear like a little clown hat and a clown mask and go around scaring people.
That's a good one. You know something I appreciate in VNH? I might as well pass some messages since you work with the team. You're a part of the team. I like that in VNH, all the mounts, even though there's some funky ones, all the mounts and outfits are still in the theme. They're all fantasy based. They all make sense in the world, and I do appreciate that. You know, sometimes you play. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 is a good example. I was playing this, and some people were running around, and they looked like. I mean, I don't have the English vocabulary to describe it, but it was whack. It didn't make any sense. You know, we don't have in VNH like I don't know.
Fortnite skins.
Yeah,
Fortnite
Fortnite
skins of
skin.
John Wick. And Iron
Yeah,
Man
that
or
wouldn't
something.
make any sense,
Yeah.
you know. And I appreciate everybody looks, you know, kind of in universe, you know, and I really appreciate that.
Yes, yeah, that's pretty much all Michelle, who's our artist, and she does a fantastic job. Like, there's some upcoming, you know, I don't want to reveal too much, but there's some upcoming outfits and stuff that and mounts that really cool looking.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Maybe if you know, if she does well enough, I might change my outfit. Who knows?
Yeah,
Who knows? Maybe she'll succeed.
the day I see you in a different outfit, some things are gone wrong.
Yeah, you'll call Michelle and say, "You did it.
You finally did
Congrats."
it.
And so anyway, we are done with the run. Any closing comments? Anything you would like to add?
Nope.
It's fine. Fair enough. Well, that's good. I am well, I'm really happy that we were able to talk. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
I thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Thank you for inviting me. This was fun, and I'm excited to see all the future videos as well.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. I definitely intend to do them, but you know, I'll have to take a part of a group. I'm always looking in the world chat if
Yeah.
there's some FC forming, and I'll look for it. So thanks a bunch for watching. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you later.